as Binil has mentioned, we are not here today to preach about Islam or to convert people into Islam. We're here to give an understanding that this is the choice that I'm making, and we are not forcing this choice upon you. So in that particular way, we can live an honest life. We can live a peaceful life. To say taking away a religion is taking away a right. We can try and sugarcoat the question as much as we want to. We can try and create an image that take away religion and that's where peace will come. No. Peace will come when we respect the choices that everyone makes. Those who choose to have a religion, those who choose a specific religion, and those who choose not to have a religion. That's the beauty of this world. That's the beauty of humanity. That's the beauty of success. And like I always mention, the beautiful colors of a rainbow.
Good morning. My name is Joey Moore from the Filipino community. And first, I would like to welcome you to the beautiful city of Rockhampton. Thank you very much. And congratulations to the Muslim community of Rockhampton for organizing such a wonderful event. It's my first time to be here in your mosque, and I'm really honored and privileged. The answer to my questions have already been answered in the last explanation. But what my observation is, what we see in the news, what the media covers, is a different Muslim from the Muslim I met here today, the Muslim friends I have in Rockhampton. So obviously they're extremists and they're moderate. I don't know how to phrase my question, but go for it. If one of my friends, and also friend, will always ask me the question, what's the difference though? Why, who is the minority, who is the majority? I remember one time I was watching a news from the US, why 9/11 happened. It's because the silent majority, the moderate Muslims, which are the majority, kept silent. So I don't know if that's the right comment or the right perception of what happened. But what he's trying to say is we should have been more vocal in saying that we are peace-loving people. We are not the same as the one that we always see in the news. So can you comment on that?
Thank you very much. There's a saying that is a very common saying, empty vessel makes the loudest noise. And that's what's happening in the Arab world in today's time. We're finding youngsters without any education at all, a lot of hatred, a lot of past issues through the wars, through the fighting of the Iraqi war, the Gulf War, the war between Iran and Iraq, the civil wars that they had in the country. There's repercussions to that. There's repercussions to that. And we find that in our brothers that come into Australia, we find that in their children a lot of repercussions of the spoils of war, the effects of war takes a big toll in their mental stability. Having said that, the media is not going to go to speak about, who wants to hear about the dolphin that was saved by a Muslim man? Binil was telling me in the Rockhampton, they were talking about an open day. The headlines mention nothing about the open day, and they mention it somewhere in the report. Now, you as the people of Rockhampton, those who have been to open days, seen the beauty of open days, and then you get a piece, in an article that talks about speed dating. Speed dating, and it makes it sound like a blockbuster Sean Connery movie, Steven Seagal, back in the 90s movie happening. So please excitement. We're tired of days of our life and bold of the beautiful, and young of the restless. And then, Biggest Loser is a reality show now, but it's not good enough. Let me make a blockbuster movie out of people. And that's what they do. So they're not going to look for a Muslim that says, we condemn these extremes, these people that using the title of Islam and creating hatred and creating wars, and there are Muslims, in particular, there are leaders. I am from the Islamic National Imams Council, which is Australia worldwide, and how many times we have sent our press release to the media, and they've never ever decided to publish it. So thank you very much. I can understand and appreciate where you're coming from, but with whatever resources we have, we are trying to raise our voice as much. My trip from Brisbane coming here is raising my voice, creating awareness, being here with the police and with the MP, Member of Parliament. We are trying to raise our voice to say, that is not Islam. This beautiful country, there is a contribution of the Muslim community that is involved in our rich history of Australia, where we never caused the front page in our country. The camel riders that built the railway, they were all Muslims. Our boss are dated 150 years old in this country. We have never made the headlines. It's something that it has become popular, it has become the blockbuster of today's time, and tomorrow's going to be something else. But it's something that we need to survive and make sure that there's quality control so that we do not have too many repercussions in the future.
Hello, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you very much for having me.
So my first mosque open day, and I'll say I'm very impressed. It's quite a beautiful building. I want one of these carpets, they're so soft. I wanted to ask, obviously there are some very inflammatory statements made in the media about Muslim people, and the redhead fish and chip shop owner has been quite outspoken about her push, I guess, to ban the burqa, and I wondered how the Islamic community felt about that. And by the way, I just want to say that's not my opinion. I think if you dress according to your religion, then that's wonderful, show of faith. But I just wondered how that affected particularly the ladies, and what the story is behind the burqa. I know you've addressed
Thank you
it.
very much. You're very hurt, really. Because we don't have any other country besides our country, the country that we're born in. And it's hard times for us. It's very difficult for us. It's very difficult for our women folk. One of the friends of mine, David Ford, from Logan City Council, he mentioned to me, he says, why does the Muslims move into one area? And why do they shop at one particular mall? Are they trying to segregate themselves from the normal living Australians? I said no. Because when we go to another mall, our lady folks get really badly. They really, a guy in a V8 Commodore, he's not going to do it while he's face to face, he's going to drive past the mosque as fast as he can, and he's going to say something bad about the Muslims. And that's what we get every day. Just imagine our small children. I've got a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old, and they're walking with us, and someone starts shouting at them, and they have no understanding. Can you imagine what our country would look like? Can you imagine what the state of our country would look like if we continue to keep ourselves unaware of what is really the true problem, and we just believe what the media says? How much of what is important to us do we go and make so much research? I'm not going to buy a house without real estate. I'm not going to go and get a surgical operation done without experts. I don't want to say experts, because my life is important. Well, the life doesn't just depend on our health. It relies a lot on our mental health. And therefore, we need every single one of you to study about Islam, this religion that has become highlighted in today's time as a major problem. So that when we see a Muslim, please go up to that Muslim, smile at him. Do you know how much that means to us? Do you know how much it means to us to see you sitting in our mosque? Do you know how much it means to us to see that lovely lady wearing a scarf and telling us, we hear you, we feel you, we admire the pain that you're going through? Do you know how much you can see every Muslim person here? There's a joy that runs in our heart, there's hope that is in our life, that there's a brighter future for our children. I'm 32 years old. A few years time, these 30 years, we don't know we're going to be here still. But what we worry about is our children. We don't want to look at them and just keep on crying. And that's what I've been doing. children just crying, just sobbing it. What's going to happen to my children? They don't deserve it. How many people would have to be killed further for us to realize that we need to stop being arrogant and proud and humble ourselves and learn? When are we going to stand up towards hatred and unite together as one, because we're here for the same mission? We all want happiness. We want all our children to be safe. I don't even think that the people of ISIS, as evil as they are, as barbaric as they are, I also think that they want peace for their children. They've just become blinded. So, when you see a Muslim, please greet that person. Give them a handshake. Smile. It makes our day. You have no idea how encouraging it is to see a non-Muslim come up to us and give a beautiful smile. And I'm so thankful. I'm walking my children, and my children are like Dennis Avedis, everything. My smallest son, he loves touching this little index finger. It can cause so much corruption. Everything that's pressable, he presses. So something runs a mock in the shop, and then some beautiful lady comes and starts playing with him. And I would just bow and I'll say, thank you very much. Thank you very much, because you made his Father's Day. And if you made his Father's Day, I can give my children hope for the future, because I have hope. I have hope. If I don't have hope, how can I give my kids hope? If I feel isolated, how can I make my children feel welcome? If I have these negative vibes in my life, how can my children ever have a standing chance? So thank you very much for coming here today.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Imam Sahib, it won't be fair to put this question to you. So it's not a question to you, but it's a question to everyone. My name is Amar Ali Khan. I'm from Brisbane, like Imam as well, and I'm so lucky to be here, accidentally today here to join and be part of this opening day. I'm the President of the Islamic Society of Ipswich, as well as part of the Islamic Council of Queensland, and have served the Islamic Council of Queensland varying capacities, as well as a Vice President for several years. And just want to make a comment, if I can call it a comment, and I've been patiently listening to all these beautiful comments. And it's so pleasing to be here today and see this full house, and the colors here, the nationality, and the good thoughts and willingness that people come here, sitting there in this hot weather and mingle around, it's so pleasing. I was here in 2002, and Alhamdulillah, I witnessed every moment when this center was opened. By the way, for some information, I was the first Imam here in this masjid. I was the first person to open the door of this masjid and enter here. So there is a bit of history without going into that. I only just say that because I'm so pleasing, I'm so emotional today here to see all this. But the point I want to come to, why when something happens in the Muslim community or something caused by a Muslim, we are expected to either condemn that thing, or we have to come out and be in the media, everything is, at least we are expected to. And I'm saying that from the horse's mouth, that the leadership of the Islamic Council of Queensland back in Brisbane, they're doing a fantastic job. Luckily, I've been part of it for the last 15 to 20 years of that, as I mentioned. Every time something happened, we come out, we make the media statement, we apologize even to to the rest of the community for something where he did not do it physically. But as leader of the community, our leaders do that. We sympathize with the rest of the community. But when we are under hammer and we are oppressed or cause some problem, and it was due respect. With due respect, I'm not expecting anyone and asking anyone your sympathy. But when the time comes, please come out, and this is to all other religion. Say at least the truth in favor of the rest of the community. If you like the rest of the Muslims, there is bad apple and everyone for due respect. The IRA caused so many troubles in Ireland. They were never their name is not mentioned here. But in one Muslim in any corner of the world doing anything wrong, the media just pick straight away a Muslim, Islamic, fundamentalism, ISIS and this and that. Other day, an unfortunate situation, happened in Karabi, that someone was killed or stabbed in front of their house. Unfortunately, it was a Muslim. The first thing I saw in the media, 6:30 a.m. in the news,